It's been a while since I last streamed anything related to Minecraft. In fact, the last time we streamed was about, like, 3 years ago. And recently, I kind of got back into Minecraft. And, well, here we are. However, for today, I'm just going to be in creative mode. I think the next time I stream, I want to try doing a survival world. I want to try playing the game in survival mode and beat the Ender Dragon and all that. But that'll happen a bit later. For now, I kind of want to do something a little relaxing since it's the holiday season. And what better to spend that time than with Minecraft? Okay, I have no idea how I was trying to say that. The grammar is all over the place. But the point being, I'm playing Minecraft. It's the holiday season. Technically not the last stream before the holiday. There's one more stream I will do the next day on the 23rd. But after that, yeah, I'll be gone for like 3 days or something. At least streaming-wise. I'll still like look at Tumblr or something, for example. So, yeah. Anyways, so this is the not survival. This is like a creative world I started. Actually, no, I started survival, but I had the option to switch to creative. I don't know. Anyway, so I have my avatar here. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, my avatar is themed for the holidays. She's adorable. I have actually recreated my Minecraft skin and made a few variations, and this is one of the variations. I do have a default, but I'm not going to be on that one for today because, well, it's the holiday season. And you guys will be watching me build some things around this area. I already built some things for fun recently. And then decided, you know what, I want to stream this. So I didn't really make too much progress after that, other than this. I should probably also mention, this isn't actually a snow biome. Can I see what it is here? No. No, it doesn't tell me. I don't know why it doesn't. I feel like it used to, and then the game updated, and you can't do that anymore. I could have sworn it, like, that shouldn't be the case, but apparently it is. I don't know. Anyways, my focus on, for the time being, is trying to build this, house. I think it's gonna be like a mansion or something. I haven't really thought about it. I just decided to build it, and, well, we're gonna figure it out as we go. So that's what's going to happen today. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm going to build this. I'll just have to figure it out. And again, this isn't actually a snow biome. The mountains are in like a snowy, like, weather area, but not this area. Oh, and also I put an entire, like, glass layer above because since it's not actually, like, snowy in this region, it just rains. And I just don't want to deal with the rain. So I just put it above. And here's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's actually, like, supposed to be raining. And you can tell because there's still some, like, little bits not covered. But that's fine. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be building this house specifically right now. I might build more things, but I'm going to focus on this. And it will be a while because I obviously did not plan this. So, like, plan a layout, so yeah, I'll figure it out as I go. Oh, and also, to point out the elephant in the room, I did update my PNG avatar, as you could see. It's the new one that's bouncing. Yeah, I decided to change it from my old one because I want to change the character to... Okay, basically the character that was originally my PNG avatar was one of my original characters for a series that I'm working on. A bit of a project that will take a really long time to complete. And the longer Okay, so basically, as I kept thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to recreate, like, create a new PNG avatar that isn't my character, because, like, imagine this. Like, I release my series, and then, like, how do I put this? Like, I release my series, and then, like, people would think the character is me, like, not like her own person or something. And I kind of want to avoid that, especially since it would easily end up being awkward in the future, because, like, there wouldn't be that distinction. So, I decided, you know what? like, like, you know what? Let me go make a new one. And actually, I thought about this after I made my new Minecraft skin. And because, like, the character I drew here is basically that of my Minecraft avatar now. Not what you currently see right now. This one is for the holiday, specifically. But you know what I mean. And, that's how this happened. I'm also making another variation of the same drawing here. I'm basically making the same... Okay, basically if you've seen my art streams, it makes a lot more sense. Basically, I'm making a different version, for fun, a little bit. I don't think I'll actually make it, like, a separate, like, bouncing avatar or anything. If I were to do that, then, well, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do that. It's kind of just, like, for fun, because, there was this SMP I watched, recently alongside a lot of other people. And a lot of us are kind of making our OCs, like, as if we were part of the universe, and I got that idea to, I also got the idea to make my character as if she's in that universe as well, and yeah. And it's basically my character if she were in that SMP, like, universe. Yeah. Anyways, the point being, I changed my PNG avatar to this one. It's also been making me think about wanting to have an actual live 2D avatar, like, in like a proper, like, animated VTuber avatar. Okay, I don't think there's one way to have a VTuber avatar, but basically, like, I thought about, like, making one that's more detailed, and if I had a webcam, like, it would track my movement. But of course, I would do that, but the thing is, like, it is a lot of work to make, and for the time being, I'm like, you know what, I'm fine with what I have. I don't want to add too much right now until, like, a bit later. I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's see. I don't want to make a staircase here, but also I don't, like, not like just using the stairs. I want to make it with like planks and stuff. Should I make this darker? What's this one? Dark oak. Okay, let's... Oh wait, I already got that. Let's see. I don't want to use this. I want to use like the planks. I want to make it like this kind of stairs. I want to do that instead. The thing is, how much space am I supposed to use here? Let me go get the... Let me type. Let's say I get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'll do that. Oh, maybe... Okay, maybe I don't need to do that, but I just want to anyway. Alright. Yeah, I'm just figuring out how to do this. Actually, this is so difficult. I want to make this, like, a nice, like, stairwell, but also... I don't know what I'm trying to do at the same time. Yeah, Yeah, just figuring this out as I go. Also, let's get rid of these because it's going to get in the way. Oh yeah, because this particular area is specifically not a snow-related biome. I actually had to place all these snow, like, what's it called? Just like this regular snow on the ground. It took so long. Well, obviously it took so long, and I made some. I was like trying to experiment with building stuff and putting it all together here. I did have to use a tutorial for this tree though because I had no idea how to make a giant Christmas tree. So I just followed some tutorial I found. And it turned out well. I did change it a little bit, so I had my own, like, spin of how to put the equivalent of ornaments on here. Yeah. Anyways, I have no idea what I'm doing. Is this good? Oh gosh, the sunset colors is really... like, when you stare in the direction of the sunset, it gets all pink now, and it looks so weird. It doesn't feel right. It's like, what is this? Alright. Oh, this is throwing me off. I'm gonna put a bed down. I know I could change the time since in creative, you know what I mean, but I'm just lazy. Let's see, let's get a red one. I took this screenshot. Oh yeah, I have like a few mods on here. Like as you can see, for example, I have zoom in and other things. Oh wait, could I jump on the bed? I also have a texture pack on Elytra. I had a... basically, for this particular texture pack, like, it was part of, like, this, like, you need Optifine or something. And because I don't use that, because no one uses it anymore, I think... like, I still wanted to have, like, one of the Elytras, and it took me a while to figure out how to get a texture pack to work. It took a lot longer than I thought it should realistically take. Especially since I didn't realize I didn't name the files correctly. Like, I did everything, like, as, like, some people did, texture packs. Like, I followed, like, the instructions, basically, and I was, like, wondering, why is it not working? It's because the file is supposed to say Elytra and not, like, what it was, like, originally. And I'm like, oh. Okay. Yeah, so I fixed it, and yeah, it works now. Oh wait, how do I do this? Alright, now to figure out more of this. This is difficult. I am trying my best. It is fine. Alright, let's see. I guess one more and then I could just, like, let it go out to the side. Let's just figure out how I want to get this done. Oh, let me go do this at the bottom here so it looks like it has more stability instead of looking like it's on the verge of collapsing. That would be... I know this is Minecraft, so the logic doesn't matter, but I don't like looking at that, so... let's fix that. Also, kind of random, but recently I've been thinking about this game that I used to play when I was really young. I still have the game, it just... like, since it's on the DS, like, it's kind of hard to play now. Although I play it on the 3DS. Like, I could play it on the 3DS. 3DS. I can't talk. Because of the compatibility and stuff, I think. But I haven't really played the game in, like, ages. But it is, like, one of my favorite games, though. Like, one of my favorite classic games. And it's also, it's called, Drawn to Life. And also thinking about it makes me feel so old because it is an old franchise. They did make a third game, but they did it so badly that I don't even want to count it as an actual game in the franchise. Yeah, it was so bad. The only thing that I can give it the thumbs up for is, not making the, what is it again? Not making the, okay, my brain is failing me. Oh yeah, I have to explain the context here, because no wonder it's really difficult to explain. So basically, Drawn to Life, okay, so there is the first game that was, like, only on the Nintendo DS, and then it has a sequel called Next Chapter on the DS as well. There is a Wii game of the same name, but it is kind of like a spin-off and, it doesn't really connect to the DS storyline at all. I have played that one. But yeah, the point being, it doesn't really connect to the, DS storyline. Literally. And... oh my gosh, my brain is thinking about something else, and I'm like, not now, not now. I could explain that later. Briefly, but for now I need to talk about this. Anyways, and... okay, so specifically, Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter. So it's it is the actual sequel to the first game. The DS version specifically is the actual sequel to the first game, and oh, I just realized. You know what? Just oh wait, we don't need that. Okay, put this away. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the DS game is an actual sequel to the first Drawn to Life. And, you know what, should I spoil the game? I don't know, it's been like more than a decade at this point. I think it's fine. Most people know about it. And people who don't know are just like, without context of, and asking like, huh? But anyways, the point being, so this is spoilers for Drawn to Life Next Chapter. So in Drawn to Life The Next Chapter, the game ends, basically the game reveals that it's in a dream or other dimension, as the third game pretty much establishes in some way. And there's this cutscene at the end. And this cutscene, okay, there's two different variations. The second one came because apparently parents complained that it was too dark. However, the problem with that, okay, I should explain what the original ending was. The original ending, which I have in the game I own, the version I own of Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter, is that of two characters, in the real world. Mike and Heather, I think is their names. Like, they're, like, okay, they're, in the real world is Mike and Heather, and they were on their way home from the carnival, and, like, the two of them, as well as their parents, got into a really bad car accident, and that killed their parents and put them, like, they live at the cost of being badly injured. And basically, the events of Drawn to Life take place in a coma dream. And I will say that Drawn to Life is one of the very rare instances where a game does really well with telling the it's all just a dream like trope. I don't know, it's really rare to like play that really well. Of course, some people be like, no, but I think the older I've gotten, the more I'm like the world isn't like destroyed at the end of next chapter. Like, it still exists. He just simply woke up in the real world. And this is kind of depicted when you reload your save and you see Mike sleeping in the bed. Anyway, so yeah, that's the original ending of Drawn to Life, the next chapter on the DS. Because parents are like, oh, it's too dark, they ended up changing the ending to that where he just fell off a tree, essentially bonked his head on the ground, and that's the entire, like, and then the entire game happens. Which pretty much takes away the entire point of what happens at the end. And it doesn't have the same impact because it's like, what? Yeah, like, it doesn't quite make sense. Yeah. I don't like that they did that. And while I don't like the third game because of many reasons that many of us share, I'm glad I only watch a playthrough on YouTube because I would not want to play that game myself. Like, the one thing that the third game did good is emphasize that the original ending is the actual ending of the second game. That is it. Okay, maybe one other thing, but other than that, like, that's like it that I like from the third game. No one likes the third game. And also, because I thought about Drawn to Life recently, I've been thinking about the song at the end of the sequel, the second game. I really like it. Oh my goodness. The song is actually called, the name of the song is actually called Real Life. And it's a really sweet song. Man, I love Drawn to Life. I will admit, I will confess, I haven't actually played the first game. And when I really wanted to play when I wanted to play it, it was impossible to get a copy of that game. I wish I played the first game. I think it's still possible to get a copy of the game, but because, you know, like, the Nintendo DS is really old, it never got a re-release and all that. I hate how, like, according to what I read somewhere, like, they considered doing remakes of, like, I'm hopefully the same, like, similar mechanics, like, for, Drawn to Life and Drawn to Life the Next Chapter, but, like, if sales of the third game, like, were good. I hate how they, if that's true, then I hate how they put that behind, like, the promise of if the sales were good, because the third game ended up being so bad. And it's like, why? Oh yeah, like, the main reason why the third game was bad is because, how do I put this? Like, it was less about the actual Drawn to Life aspect and more like a platformer. Like, the Drawn to Life games always had, like, platform gameplay, but, like, but they always, like, at least, like, incorporate, like, the ability to draw and bring things to life, as the title says. But it's like, you don't really do that much, and it's like, from what I've seen of the gameplay, it's like, it was so boring I had to skip, like, the parts of the video that had the gameplay. I will say, in the playthrough I watched, even the person who played the game did not like it. But finished it anyway, so people at least saw, like, what the game looked like, so they don't play it themselves. Oh, this looks so comfortable. It looks so cozy. Yeah, I think I should just focus on building the shell, and then focus on the rest later. I will get it back done, don't worry. do want to fill in the gap here, though. It bothers me greatly. Oh, wait, should I even do this? Let's see. Let me go at least place this down. Okay, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just, like, fix the terrain a bit so you see the bottom of the house. Wait. Okay, thinking about it, I might do an actual back door. We'll see. Although it feels so small. Maybe I'll think about it. I want to, like, do, like, a back door. Oh my goodness. And figure it out from there? I don't know. Can't place a... Yeah, okay, I just want to... Actually, no, don't put it up here, because I need to figure out if I'm going to do something there. Just put this on the ground so I can at least see. It's so dark. Alright. I think that's enough discussion about, like, Drawn to Life. Yeah, it's just something I thought about recently because I got bored, started listening to a song that from the game, and it was just so lovely. Like, just remembering that song. Oh yeah, the first game also has a really nice song, which made me want to play the first game as well. But as I said, it's really hard to get a DS game these days, and yeah, it's really difficult. Like, oh my goodness. It makes sense, because the DS is, like, out of commission, basically, like, now. Like, how the Wii is. Anyways, let's move along to something else. As I figured this out. Let's see. I have no idea what to do here. I guess let me go replicate the front here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll replicate the front and then figure it out. Anyways, so what to talk about? Besides the fact that it's the holiday season, that is. Like, it's nice to talk about, but also, like, there's gotta be more I could talk about, you know, besides that. Man, I feel old. I'm just randomly thinking a little bit, and I'm like, man, I feel old. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do that. I like it. Oh, I was like, what is that? That's the beacons I put down. Oh yeah, I should probably show you guys. So I put these beacons down. Of course, okay, not all the effects are showing, but I just put them down because they're pretty when you look at them. I have to put them like a little bit deeper into the ground because if I put them a little higher, since they count as a light source, they'll just melt all the snow. So to make sure that doesn't happen, I put them a little like further into the ground. And I also put snow blocks here so I could have the trapdoors here as well. Yeah. That's what I did. Also, I want to make a glass bridge in this area, but the problem is I need to figure out where to put it. I have no place to put one. I mean, I originally built glass bridges in this area, but they were kind of getting in the way. So I decided to not have them around until I figure out what to do. Oh yeah, also make sure I don't have anything on these shelves because that will be a bit awkward and not exactly the greatest. I think it wouldn't be that bad, but I just don't want to mess it up. Also, how do I talk about this one thing? Okay, this is going to be kind of random, but I started reading, like, some fan fictions recently. I'm not gonna explain exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, okay, so for one fan fiction I read, I talked about this on an art stream a few times, but I want to talk about it here. I'm not going to specify which series this is. That's a secret. No one's gonna know. No one will ever know what I'm talking about. But I'll still explain it anyway. So, like, this fan fiction related to the series. So this idea that this person is working off for, like, their fan fiction was like, it's like basically, how do I put this without, Actually, no matter how I explain it, it's basically giving away what it's about. Yeah, I'll just say it. So basically, you know the whole idea of, like, the boy who cried wolf, where basically, if I'm right, it's basically the lesson of don't try to, like, don't bring, what is it? I think it's like, don't say the warning too early because when it actually is needed, it's too late or something. I don't know. I forgot what it was. I'll have to look it up later. I do know that there's this, like, storybook called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and it's basically, don't give too much without getting anything in return. Especially since, like, the person would end up being a bit spoiled or something. I don't know. Been so long. Wow. Thinking about it makes me feel old because, like, I read a lot of these, like, kids books when I was, like, obviously a kid, like, really young. Anyways, the point being, so basically the idea, the boy who cried wolf, but the boy is the wolf. You know? And, oh my gosh, like, that idea just activated the neuron in my brain that just, like, starts screaming because, or something, because I really like that idea, and I'm like, that is such a good idea. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I think this is coming along nicely, although I feel like I messed up somehow, but it's fine. I like how it looks. Huh. I think it's turning out well. It's hard to say because, I don't know, it feels like there's supposed to be something here, but I can't really make anything. Let's just focus on the shell for now. I think 2 stories is perfect. Now I have to figure out how to make it work. Oh dear. I think this is where I start putting, like, staircases on here. Kind of just building this as I go. I don't really have a plan. Do most people have a plan? Yeah. Do most people have a plan when they build stuff like this? Oh wait, I just realized this would be better if it's, like, sticking out. I think most people would. For me, I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. I mean, I figured out this one as I went, so. I don't know how I ended up building this. It just kind of happened. Basically, it's a reindeer barn, a little bit, with a red nose. Oh, whoops. Oops. Let's see. Let's try to spread it out a little. Okay, I have to do this on the other side as well because I'm going to be so confused if I don't do that. Because I want to make it the same on both sides. Oops. Alright, I need to concentrate a little bit because I need to replicate this. Okay, let's see. this and then this, I think? Or am I missing one? Let's see. Let's do this. There you go. Got it. Now, let's see. Do I place another one here? I think so. Why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult? Why does this not make sense to me? Try my best here. Oh yeah, by the way, I just remembered something. So, a few content creators from... okay. How do I explain it? It's such a good stream, though. Like, I watched the VODs because the stream was happening when I was busy, but... okay, so basically, there was a stream that happened recently with some content creators from an SMP called Vampires. As well as, like, some other friends of theirs. Like, for the stream, they played on a mod that, a creator named Dr. Rat made. Like, a social murder game, I think? What was it called? Basically like Clue, but different. And it's on a train. It's a really well-made mod. I love it so much. Like, so I watch, like, these content creators play on it. Like with the mod and stuff. And, oh my gosh. It was just amazing. I like it. I love it a lot. I watched the VOD just yesterday, at least one of them, and a little bit of, like, the other ones to see the other POVs a bit. And oh my gosh. It was so good. I think one bit that I thought was really funny, especially when I watched it from, like, Drift's perspective, was... Okay, in this particular round, Drift was one of the killers. And... okay, so I had to watch the other POV, Abolish's POV, to hear that, like... in this one moment, he literally says, next person I see, I'm just gonna shoot the revolver. And... and then what? But I saw it through Drift's POV first, so basically... through her POV, she just sees Abolish, like, entering the rooms, yelling, "You!" And then shoots, and then... when that happened, I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. I was like, oh my god. It was so good and also so funny. Oh, and also, like, in this mod, if the vigilante or, like, one of the civilians who has the revolver, like, shoots one of the killers, the gun doesn't drop. But if you know, if that wasn't the case, then they do drop the gun. Oh, that looks so weird. I don't think that's how it's supposed to look, but I can make it better. Actually, I think I can. Never mind. Mistakes were made. Okay, not really, but that's exaggeration. Ah! That's perfect. No, it's not. It looks ugly. It doesn't look that good. I tried my best. I think it's fine. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, I'm okay with this. Anyways, so yeah. When that happened, I could not stop laughing. And I had to see it again because it happened so fast that I needed a second to process, like, everything. Oh yeah, another funny clip was... oh my god. I saw this on, like, Tumblr first, where, what was it? like, what was the round exactly? It was like one of the early rounds before they had enough people to have 2 killers in the game. And if I'm right, in that round, Scott was the killer, and like it put poison in the bed. Owen got poisoned, and then tried to tell Martin like who the killer was. But oh my god, the timing of when that happens was like the timing. Just like in the clip I saw was like he was dying of poison, and then just tried to explain to Martin like who the killer could possibly be. Of course, Martin didn't remember what he said. But the point being was like trying to explain, and then just says, "Unfortunately, I am about to die," and he fell over. Just... oh my gosh, the timing with that was just too good. Oh my goodness. Also, that mod is really amazing. I love it. That mod is just amazing. I actually watched the video like 3 times, but even after watching it 3 times, I still didn't understand. I still didn't understood how the well, okay, in my defense, I was probably not paying attention that well. But like the part with the like explaining the sanity system, I guess. Because like the passengers, like the civilians, have to like do these tasks so they don't start hallucinating. Which would be bad because like you would start seeing people with like holding a weapon or something, and when they're not like the killer. I think for one round, from what I heard, it was so good. I was like, just like how like oh yeah, the mod creator Rat joined at one point. I don't know how to describe the round, but Rad noticed the sanity meter in a corner after seeing someone with like the knife, and was like, wait a minute. Just yeah, like whoever the killer was in that round, like one of them, because it was a later round. Yeah, that happened. Also, while watching it, it felt so weird seeing Scott using his like stage 1 Minecraft skin from the SMP, because if I'm right, like if you watch the entire SMP, like I think he was like he was only in stage 1, like his like Minecraft skin was in stage 1 for only the first episode, so it was so weird to see like in like these streams. Because I was like, oh wow, it's been so long, I forgot. What does this look like in the front? Yeah, don't worry, I will get better with making houses one day. Should I make a roof? Like not a roof, an attic. Actually, I might. I just don't know how. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. My very best, I will try. Oh dear. I'm still not over that. You just did not expect. I did not expect Drip to be the killer in that round. Well, one of them in that run. I also put the wrong planks down. Dang it. Oh my god, I love that stream so much. It's so good. Oh yeah, I don't know if I talked about this much. I think I only talked about it briefly on my art streams. But I did watch the FNAF 2 movie back like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I watched the FNAF 2 movie 2 weeks ago. And I thought it was pretty good. Like 8.9 out of 10. I feel like Gosh, I know movies have a limit, but I feel like there could have been a few more scenes. That's why the rating is a bit low for me. I thought it was pretty good overall. Oh, this is gonna be fun, trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for a second because I need to figure out how to place this stuff. Like on the other side, and it's so hard to see because, you know. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I watched the FNAF 2 movie. And, yeah. I like how they do, like, a bit of, like, after credits. Well, or, like, during the credits, specifically. I like how they do, like, a little, like, tease at the end. Oh my goodness. I remember for the first movie when I stayed a bit longer to see it, they had something at the end. And I was like, oh, they had something at the end. And, yeah, in the first movie, is it spoiled? Okay, kind of. You know what? I'll just say there's teasers at the end. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say the spoiler, so I won't say it. But yeah, there's stuff during like the last few seconds. Last few seconds of the credits. Like for the second movie, I had a feeling that it was the same case. Although, interestingly enough, they kind of like leaned against the fourth wall a bit, I think, in the beginning of the movie by saying there's something after the credits. I don't know, I think it was just more in-universe, like, speech a little bit. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, I still love how the movie starts. Like, thinking about it gave me chills, because it's like, it's basically setting up what you're going to expect in the movie. Like, oh boy. This is gonna be a wild ride for sure. Yeah, the way the movie starts is pretty interesting. And I was also keeping an ear out for any character names as well, like, because, like, you know, I want to pay attention to all the little details. Oh yeah, and then at the beginning of the movie, I will at least say this much, there were some Easter eggs, like little, like references made. But of course, because I was watching in theater, it's hard to keep track of it all because, like, it all happened so fast, and I was like, no, I want to see it. And we'll keep that. Okay. But yeah, like the Easter eggs, like references, whatever, like, oh my goodness. I like how I saw, like, at least one of them, but, like, the frame was going so fast and I couldn't catch it all, and I'm like, no, I wanted to see it a little bit longer. Also, I like the opening soundtrack that plays, the music that plays in the opening. I really like it. It's it's like the same as the first movie, but, like, obviously mixed differently. Oh my gosh. I do really like it. Honestly, everyone likes it because it's such a good song, like to really set up what you're gonna be watching. Man, I really like how they started the second movie. Like, to me, it was just like, oh boy, this is gonna be a wild ride that we're on now. Oh yeah, also today, the time I'm streaming this, The Japanese Prosika side of things, revealed that there's another World Link event. Oh dear. However, this time, they changed it up a lot. For starters, the groups are mixed up this time, so it's not like the unit groups only, again. And instead of being 12 days, it's only like 10 days, roughly. Which is basically the rough estimate of an event, typically, in the game. And, I appreciate that, because I don't think we could have handled another World Link where everything is like 12 days. Again. Like, it was real bad with World Link 2. Like, at least on the Japanese side. For the English side, we'll have to find out in, like, a few months. But, on the Japanese side, like, especially with Nightcord and Leonid having back-to-back, World Link, events. Which is so bad, because it made that entire month feel so slow for anyone who wants to see, like, new things happen on the JP server. Like, it was so slow. Like, it was so bad. I don't like it. And now we have to deal with that again, like, for Ian's server soon. And I'm like, oh no. Oh wait, do I want it to be this wide? Yeah, I think I do. I think it's fine if it's this width. Let me see. Oh, whoops. Wow, this is coming together nicely. I just need to figure out windows. Oh yeah, I want to put a stable on the side, so... Oh my god, I just need a moment. Oops. But yeah, anyways, yeah, they announced another World Link. Fortunately, it seems that this time it's not a little, it's definitely a lot more different. But also, it makes me conflicted. What kind of stops me from being completely conflicted is the fact that, it's gonna be like a mixed focus with actual limit. Okay, the cards, they're not semi-limited, they're actually gonna be limited with hairstyles. And, like, so basically hair limbs, as I like to call them. And, what else? Oh yeah, and also, we'll have a commission song for these particular events. So basically, not gonna be the same as, you know, what it was originally, which I'm glad because we are already tired of that exact formula anyway. And it also feels like a drag as well, because it's like, why? Also, it's 5 parts instead of 6, since it's not like 6 separate units. It's, yeah. Feels a bit of a mess to me still, but it's I will say it is an improvement from, you know, whatever it was before, so I'll take it. I'll take it, considering the obvious. Also, unrelated, can I just say I found this fanfiction. I'm not gonna specify it because, like, too much, because I don't want to put this poor person on the spot. I think that's kind of my thing, like, with talking about fanfictions. Because I really do, like, not only do I want you guys to even know what I'm reading, but I also don't want to put the poor, like, creator of these fanfictions, like, in the spotlight like that, because that just doesn't feel right. It just, like, it's like if your parents, like, show your friends an embarrassing photo of yourself from when you were, like, 5 years old. Like, do you want that? No one wants that. That's terrible. But anyways, the point being, like, I found this fanfiction, and what's interesting is I was originally not going to read it, but then, like, I watched a few streams, and then I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what, I'll still read this. No idea why a few streams would convince me to read it. I don't know why, but it did. And... oh my goodness. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But it also made me learn that it doesn't matter if what I'm reading, like, in terms of, like, romance, like affection, intimacy, it doesn't matter if what I'm reading is, like, safe or spicy. Like, that one neuron in my brain is just always going to activate and react, like kind of lose it for a few seconds every single time. Like, probably because, like, romance always makes me extremely flustered. Like, I guess it's that. I guess it's that kind of case. Because I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm like, oh, did I mess this up? I did. Wait, did I? Give me a second. I did. Okay, I fixed it now, though. But anyways, yeah, like, I guess it's just, like, because, like, romance is, like, so cute, but it also makes me extremely flustered. Because, like, it doesn't matter if it's safe or spicy, like, it's always gonna, like, leave me, like, just like, oh my goodness, of a reaction. Always. Anyways, I find it interesting that I read this one fanfiction. Like, the fact that I originally wasn't going to read it, but then I got, like, thought about it, and after just randomly watching a few streams, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna read it. And, it ended up being pretty good. I actually am curious about how it progresses, because I'm like, okay. I will say one thing while reading it, I like how this person explains how it makes sense, but then also at the same time not completely explain the other thing that is supposed to make sense. I can't say what I makes me tempted to tell you guys what it is, but I can't tell you. So I'm not gonna tell any of you. Also, now I'm thinking about it and it won't leave my head. Great. It's stuck in my head rent-free. Also, I found this other fanfiction that I haven't started reading yet. I have it open right now, though. Or, like, the link to the fanfiction is open. I will say, like, it uses, like, the same idea from this other fanfiction. I should probably say, when I say idea, I mean, like, a story idea, like, for example, like, you're trying to decide a story to write related to your character, and it's like, idea one would be, like, oh, your character goes on an adventure around the world. Or, like, idea two, your character settles down to, you know, like, do research or something. Like, that's what I mean, like, in terms of an idea. Not like, I don't know, but basically, you know what I mean. Like, hopefully you guys know what I mean from that explanation. Hopefully. But anyways, as I was saying, so basically, this person had, like, a similar idea, I think. Also, it's fine. It's fan fiction. It's not monetized anyway. And anyways, and the thing is about this is that before I read this other fan fiction, I said I would not read something of a similar idea again, mainly because of how I keep reacting. In a positive way, by the way. Clarification. But now I'm like, you know, maybe I should read this one too. And I'm in this dilemma of whether to read it or not. Also, wow, it's so dark in here. Let's put this stuff down. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this looks so comfortable. It looks so cozy. I like it. I like it so much. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, so basically, like, I like how, like, before I read this other fanfiction, I was like, I don't think I'll read another a fan fiction that has like the same idea. Mainly because I'm already like, I guess already reading one leaves me so flustered. But then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna read another one. You know what? Why not read another one? When I have time, of course, because I'm actually like doing something right now, for example. Yeah. So yeah, that's something. Alright, is that good? I can't feel my foot again. Ah! This is what I get for sitting in my chair too long. And I can't get up now because I'm too comfortable. But also, my... Don't you just love... And I'm being sarcastic here, obviously. Don't you just love when you're sitting in a chair too long and your legs start feeling a little bit of paralysis or something? Oh my goodness, I hate that feeling. I don't really have a standing desk either, so it's like impossible for me to just like do this while standing. Because I don't have that like ability. Anyways, also one thing I want to mention is that I might consider doing like... Okay, so basically, I don't know if I'll completely do this, but it's something I've been thinking about recently, and I kind of want to do covers of like some songs that I like to listen to. Some meaning that this song is slower paced, because I think my vocals fit more for slower paced songs. And I can actually keep up with slow songs in what is like the closest to a singing voice I have. I say that because I'm not much of a singer. I don't actually know if I could do it, is the thing. But if I were to commit to this idea, then we shall see. It's just something I'm thinking about a little bit because I'm like, I could totally, like, I could definitely do this. Like, I think I could do this. And it'll be done for fun. I'm not, like, doing it for, like, anything, like, very fancy or special. Like, I just want to do it for fun. And, yeah. Also, I'm going to do this because I want another window. Oh, that looks so nice. Wait, can I actually put an attic here? I want to see. Oops. Let's see. I just want to see. I think I can. Let's see. I gotta see this from this side. That doesn't look right. It looks terrible. Oh gosh. Should I shrink this down by one more? Let's see. Right, I had to put this down. Again. Maybe not look... I got an idea. Okay. Actually, no. Let's put that back. I'll make this look like a wreath or something. In green. Where's the stained glass? Here we go. Let's try this. And put white. There you go. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Does it look weird? I can't tell. Genuinely, I can't. It looks okay. We'll stick with it for now. anyways, as I was saying, I kind of want to do, like, English, does that mean? Well, technically it doesn't have to be English, like, if it's a Japanese song, for example, but I only know English. And it would be pretty difficult to sing in Japanese, although I mean, I could try. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see one day. For now, though, I don't want to think about it too much at the moment, so we're gonna focus on what we're doing right now. Yay. Alright. Let's do the same thing here because I want to. I just realized I have to go outside to do the opposite. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. I think so. That. Okay, put this down. What? What? No, stop. Why was it doing that? Okay, and then these. And then flip it around so it's balanced on both sides. Forgot something. There you go. It looks nice, I think. Does it look nice, or am I just my brain just messing with me? Let me try to do this. That's not it. Great, now I'm remembering something. Not really a specific thing in particular, but just more like how like you could build something, not realize that it could look so awkward, and oh, that looks better. Anyways, like look, like if you like build something and but then it takes you a minute to realize what you've done, and you're like, oh no, that is not supposed to happen. just a moment of like, well, that is so awkward. What? Oh, just a moment of like realizing how awkward that is. Now that I think about it, I remember watching, oh my gosh, I remember watching a survival, like, multiplayer, like, experience, that a few, like, content creators had. I don't remember who they were. It was, like, way before I started watching, like, obviously this is in Minecraft. It was way before I started watching content creators, like, from Hermitcraft and all these other SMPs. Like, it was so long ago. I think, like, early 2010s, so when Minecraft was still pretty new, I think. Like, I was, like, watching these people, and, I don't remember it, but it was, like, their videos were the first time I saw, like, the Enderman, like, enemy in-game. Like, I've heard it, like, I've heard a lot of the enemies in the game, naturally, because, you know... How can you play Minecraft without at least knowing some of it, some of them? Obviously, I was new to Minecraft at the time, so, like, obviously I didn't really think about it too much back then. So, never thought about it too much. But anyways, like, I was, like, watching these, like, people play, like, survival multiplayer together. It's not really, like, okay, technically an SMP does stand for survival multiplayer, but, like, in this case, it's not like the SMPs that I'm more familiar with today. It's just kind of like two people just playing the game and all. And I don't remember the content creators, but basically, like, they made their houses and, oh my gosh, like, one of them technically had a basement. Technically, because they built their house over a cave. And... Oh my goodness. And at one point there was just an Enderman and it just like, oh my gosh. That was, it was pretty terrifying because they didn't light up like underneath their house. So you just see all these enemies down there and it was pretty scary. At least to me back then, it was scary. And I'm like, oh gosh, I cannot imagine that. Yeah, that was an experience for that person and that like, for that person there. Oh, right. Let me go place more of these down. Where should I put this? Let's put like a hole here so I can figure out where to do this. Okay. I'll put more of these here. There we go. I like how this looks, but I also don't know how any of this makes sense. Okay then. Think carefully. Yeah, it's been so long since I saw those videos, so yeah, I genuinely don't remember who the content creators were. I think it's fine if I don't. Like, I don't even know what it was anymore anyway, so. Like, that's, like, I mainly only remembered, like, that being my, like, probably early experience with seeing the Enderman in Minecraft. Actually, no. I thought I could possibly, like, know which content creator it was, but I don't think it... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I genuinely don't remember. I don't like that. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We'll worry about this later. I have finished the exterior. Now to make a fireplace. The issue is, where should I put it? Casual bed in the middle of the house. Where should I put it? Like here or on the other side? I want the stable to be on this side of the house, like this way. But because I don't want to put this, I don't want to put the fireplace right next to it because it feels like there'd be too much on one side. So it would have to go here. But how am I gonna do that? Let's see, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's do 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe. Actually, no, this makes sense because I need to. Because the fireplace is gonna be sticking out a bit. What? Okay, random YouTube notification. Oops. Put that back, put it back. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, maybe here. I think this is what I want to do. Let's see. Guess this? Oh yeah, new Minecraft update happened, and we have like this weapon called a spear now. I know what a spear is, obviously, but we have them in Minecraft now. I actually did try it out a bit in Bedrock Edition because of the eliminate 5 enemies with a spear to get a cape. Yeah, so that's what I did. Oh yeah, no, I did try, and that also meant I did try out survival in Bedrock. And I tried to play more in that world, but then I I died in the water, and because it was because the water was in a cave, it was so hard to get my stuff back that I may have rage quitted that world. I just deleted the world after that because I just could not deal with it at that point, like, because of all that. And I'm like, oh no, I can't. Yeah, so that happened. Oh yeah, should I do textures? Technically I should do textures, but what am I supposed to do? Let's see. What does this look like? Ah, oh, I have an Elytra on. Let's remove that. Let's try doing a little bit of texturing. I don't think this is a good block to use right here, but I'm using it anyway because I want to, so that's what's happening here. Is that good? I think that's good. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Kind of looks messy, which I think is the idea. I don't know. I just want it to be the same, so. All right. How about we just do this so it's not like purely outside? Like, give the illusion that like fire is coming out of it. All right. Oh gosh, my legs. Gotta stop sitting on my legs. That's fine. That's fine. Out of curiosity, I want to check something real quick. Let's see. Did anyone schedule little streams today? If they do, and it's on YouTube, I would see. Oh, yeah, there is a stream. Okay, never mind. There is a stream today. Oh gosh. Not a bad thing. It just reminded me. I shouldn't read fan fictions while watching live streams, which is kind of random, I know, but I have my reasons. The biggest reason being that it just would be awkward, very awkward. And also, it's Monday, so at least one content creator I watch typically streams on Monday based on what I've seen. I only recently started watching this person, so it's, yeah, I'm only just realizing how their schedule works. Oh yeah, by the way, I talked about this, like, on an art stream, but, okay, so this is kind of random, but, like, okay, obviously some content creators I watch, they are adults with kids. Like, because obviously that's life. Like, some people don't, some people do, blah, blah, blah. Some are in a relationship. You know the drill. And recently I learned this one content creator I watch has kids, 2 of them. And that genuinely shocked me because based on the fact that they announced that they proposed to their partner after many years, they are the first content creator I watch who had kids before getting married. Or, you know. And it's true, it surprised me because most of the content creators I watch who have kids are typically married. And obviously you could be a content creator without being married and have kids. Like, obviously that's fine. It would be a bit hypocritical of me to say, like that's weird or something. Because I myself might be in that kind of situation one day. Because I personally don't want to get married, but I might end up having kids one day. I don't know. Anyways, the point being, yeah, so that shocked me. And because, like, I haven't seen a lot of this person's content much, I'm constantly, like, wondering, wait a minute, like, they do live with their partner, right? Just immediately, like, from hearing that, I'm just like, they do live with their partner, right? And it leaves me with these questions that I might not be able to ask, because obviously it's a personal question. Like, let's be honest, like, if you guys ask me a personal question, there's a chance that I'm not gonna respond. A high chance that I will never respond, because obviously who would answer a personal question like that? Like, no one. Pretty sure no one. If anyone does, I do wonder, like, I do wonder if they're okay with that, because, like, of the obvious reasons. Like, you don't just say your personal information. Duh. That's what I mean. But yeah, that left me shocked for like a few days. I gotta be honest, it left me pretty shocked for a few days, because I'm like, wait, because like from the few streams I've seen, it's hard to watch like all their streams as well as all their videos, so I don't have like the full context of anything. But so I'll just tell you guys that I was just like left wondering, like, wait, so like, well, okay, like, because I would just like, because it's like from like what little I've heard, it just like, wait, you guys do live together. Like, if you don't, then how's the situation? just left me so like confused. Because I just like, I'm like, wait, because like I heard one thing where they said that like them mentioning their partner wasn't living with them, but I'm pretty sure they do live together, and it's a whole thing. I don't know. Anyways, the point being, that was the thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The fact that I was just left so utterly confused because I just did not understand, like, their situation at all. Like, I probably wouldn't be so, like, and the thing is, I was mostly shocked by this particular, case. Because, like, it, like, okay, like, how do I put this? Like, I will say, like, when I've heard this, like, it mainly shocked me, like, because of that. Like, they're, like, yeah, I don't know how to put it into words, but basically, I asked myself, why was I so shocked about this? Because I heard, because, like, just, like, a few weeks before, like, I heard another content creator I recently started watching, like, also has kids. And, like, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. I guess it's just because of, like, the current relationship status here. Again, nothing wrong having kids before marriage, because, you know, otherwise I'd be a hypocrite. Considering, the goals I have for my personal life. But, like, I was just left confused, because I'm like, wait, then how does the living situation make sense? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's something. I'm not going to elaborate further because I don't want to go into this conversation anymore. Yeah. Also, does this look good? I think it looks good. It's fine. Fireplace. Campfire, I mean. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I also don't want to be so close to snow because I don't want it to melt on the other side. I think it'll be fine if it does, but also... Actually, no, I don't like that block. Maybe this. I'm trying to make this look nice. Oh, that doesn't look nice. Should I add another fireplace? I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, campfire, not. You know what I mean. Anyways. Let's see. Just realized I had that. There. Okay, let's see. We got this. It looks so nice and comfortable. I like it. What else to do? I'll move this bed for starters. I'm gonna put a different bed. Let's put a red bed on here. Wait, do I want it to look like that or no? I want to look different, I think. No, that's too much. Okay, keep it like that, but... Oh, wait. I'm trying to figure this out because... what is it called? A banner? No, that's... What? Oh, I guess I can't do... Ah! I had an idea and it's not gonna work. Okay, wait, no. Maybe I can make it work. I need a bed again. I have an idea, but this needs to be elevated, I think. No, it can't. Never mind. MCC Island before the holidays. Okay, that's a stream notification. Okay, never mind. We'll just leave it like this. Let's do pale. That's not pale. Pale oak. Strip pale oak wood, I guess. Alright. Maybe this? I don't know. What am I doing? This doesn't look good. I hate it. Ah! I can't make it look good. It's so cursed. It doesn't look right. It's a mess. Okay, let's just clear this out. I want to make it look nice of a bed, but I can't make it look nice. It doesn't work. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like this. There's a hole in the ceiling because I need to figure out the attic. Let's see. There. Maybe... I don't like that, though. Forget it. I'll get a casual double bed. I don't know. We'll put the bed down later. I want to make it look so fancy, but it's hard to do that in front of the window of all things. I like how this is my entire stream, trying to build this house. Well, it's fine, because that's... yeah. Alright. You know, something I do think about, for people who have kids, like, how, like, okay, I know raising a kid is really difficult, which is why I don't want to have a kid yet, because I'm afraid of how difficult it will be for me. Obviously, okay, I should probably point this out. I don't, like, personally, I don't plan to get married. And if I have kids, I would go through this process, like artificial, whatever it's called. And, okay, I know what it's called. You know it, whatever. Anyways, but the thing is, I will have help, because obviously I don't think I would want to raise a kid literally by myself. Like, I want to have at least someone there with me, like family and friends. But like obviously at the moment, I'm not ready for that. Because, well, for one thing, it's a financial thing. And two, like, I'm mentally not ready yet. Okay, technically I am, but it's like, it's a difficult thing. Like, obviously there's no right way to raise a kid. But it's also not easy. Oh yeah, I like using, wait, let's see. Can I do a different one so it's like easier to see? Yeah, okay, I think this is better. Oops. I like the use of shelves. Like, I mean, I only started using them a little bit recently, but they're really good at, like, making really nice, like, chairs. Like, I did it a little bit out here, like, with this one. Like, with something like this, like, make it a little bench or something. Little bench. I love my Minecraft skin. She's so cute! Technically my character, I guess. She's so cute. I would love to show you guys the default, like, oh, like a little more. I do have a name MC page. I signed up on that website, and you guys can see my skins on there. I will say the one you won't see is the one I've been working on sort of recently, on my art streams, which probably are not available. Well, if this is in the future, then they're probably not available anymore, but I have worked on, another one. Oh yeah, by the way, I did bring it up a little bit earlier, like mentioning an SMP called Vampires. I never really explained this on any recorded video, I think. And I would like to explain it a little bit, because... oh my goodness. It was definitely something when episode 7 happened. Okay, so basically, actually, should I tell you guys what happens? I don't know, it is spoilers. It's also recent. It's also a really, like, amazing SMP series that I want people to watch, so I guess I won't talk about it too much to, like, avoid spoilers. I will say this much. So, I will say, okay, I really don't know what I can say if I want to avoid spoilers. But basically, you could say that the atmosphere shifts in episode 7 around near the end of it. And it was the first time, at the time I watched it, which was in November, that's when it came out. It was the first time in 10 months, basically since January, that I felt so much emotional dread. I haven't felt that much emotional dread since January of this year, 2025. And for context of what I mean about the January case, well, let me go explain it to you guys. Let me go explain it. So, I read this fan fiction related to Genshin in basically near the end of last year and into this year. Related to one of my favorite ships in the game. And it was a really sweet story. I thought it was really sweet. And it still is. However, it gets really, really depressing. So basically, it was a really cute story. It still is. I don't know why I say was, but let me just explain this first. So it's a cute story of my favorite ship. Things get rough in the beginning where one of them ends up in a different relationship. In this case, it's with an OC. It's no existing character from the game. Like, it's just an original character specifically made for the story. And basically, the story starts off with the character wanting, like, they were ready to confess their feelings to the other person. But unfortunately, he couldn't, because it turns out that the other person was into, someone else. And they started dating that other person. And basically, this kind of situation happens, but then, basically, after a series of events, it seems that the other person the other person most definitely realized their feelings for the character. However, oh my god, and this is where it shifts, and this is where it got a bit awkward in terms of the tagging for the fanfiction as well. I will get to that. But basically, the character who wanted to confess in the beginning gets into an accident. And they die. I'm going to flat out say it. They die from this accident. It's not exactly an accident, but I don't know how to explain it. It's been a while, and, yeah. And so, major character death happens. And it got really depressing. Naturally, it got really depressing. And this was in January, and that was when, okay, it has 20 chapters. And chapter 18 was after the funeral, and basically, oh my goodness. Yeah, I felt so much emotional dread that day. And I had to stop reading the fanfiction. I could not read it to the end, as the person posted the last 2 updates. I couldn't keep reading. I was that emotionally devastated. It was so depressing. So yeah, and that was the first time in the entirety of 2025 that I felt so much emotional dread. And actually, I have read a lot of stories that did make me emotional, but not to that extent. And especially this story, because the person, their fanfiction was labeled no archive warnings until chapter 18, where they realized their mistake, because chapter 17 was when it ends with the planning of a funeral, so the funeral was completely off screen. And yeah, they also had to apologize for forgetting to put the tag in as well. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that happened. That was the first time in the entire year I felt so much emotional dread. And the second time I felt that way was from watching Vampires SMP. Episode 7. If you know, you know. So, yeah. I don't know if I could explain more than that. I don't know. I want you guys to see Vampires SMP if you haven't seen it. It is a lot of videos, though. It's 14 content creators, and obviously 14 characters, because, yeah. And, like, it's basically roleplay, storytelling. And also the beauty of role-playing is that, like, you kind of just go with the flow. Like, you at least get an idea of what you want to achieve basically from what I could tell, it's, like, they get at least an idea of what they want to achieve during the session, and then whatever happens, happens. Like, it all depends on how it all plays out during the, session, which is the episodes. And, my goodness. It's really good. I do recommend it. I really don't want to spoil it on here. I did talk about it with spoilers on my art streams, but since I don't really upload those, it's like, whatever. But for this, I'm like, I really don't want to spoil it, you know? Also, I know you guys probably realize that I've just been walking around for the past 5 minutes. I just don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Should I put something here? I don't know. Should I not? Questions. I actually don't know. I want to put a carpet though. Let's see. I want to put a nice red carpet. Oh, and frog lights. Let's see. Why does it look like that? Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's... What? What? Oh. I was like wondering, something's wrong. Anyways. What? Why is it... Oh, wow. Has it been so quiet this whole time? No, it has been playing music. I guess it's just super quiet on my end. Never mind. I just realized, like, I don't think music played that loudly for the past few minutes now. I raised it a little bit because... Yeah, I just raised it a little bit. Anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, I do recommend people to check out Vampire's SMP, if they haven't already. It's a really good SMP series. I also want to see more of them, of these kind of SMPs. I've only watched a few. I know that this one is like specifically like made by POW, like started by POW Creations, I think. The same group that did the Rats SMP, which I have watched a bit, but it was hard to keep up because it was an entire like streamed SMP with with some people uploading highlights and stuff from like the SMP on their channels. But yeah, anyways, Ah. Why does that sound so weird? I don't like how this looks. Why are carpets so difficult? That looks even worse. Okay, I don't like this at all. Like, genuinely, I don't like this. Why does it look like this? Why does it look so bad? Why does it look so bad? Ah! You know what? We'll stick with that. I don't know what to do. This will be temporary until I figure it out. Anyways, I like how the house looks. This is only the front. The rest looks underwhelming at the moment. Oh gosh, I need to figure this out. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm kind of just going with the flow to figure this out. Oh, maybe one more. I want this to be like mimicking a glass door, like sliding door a little bit, but it's so hard to do so because, you know, we can't really do that in Minecraft. So I had to make creative liberties here to make it still work somehow. I think I want the attic entrance here. Yeah, maybe not put the bed here. Oh, time to get the ladders. Yay! It's beautiful. I love it. I just realized this is like, you look through this through the window. Okay. What else to do? I guess try to figure out how to make the rest of these rooms, I think. I don't know. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I started watching. Oh yeah, I need to find the time to start watching this. There is an SMP I do want to watch. The problem is I've been busy, and also I made it a rule not to read fan fiction while watching SMPs, or just videos in general and stuff. I made the realization that because of that, I haven't really been watching any videos recently. Yeah, that's something. Cause there's an SMP I want to watch, and yeah. I will say I watched one stream where a few people were like introduced into it, and like are new members in the SMP, and there was this whole shtick, I think, where I don't know, like part of the story that they were telling is that like, oh, this experiment happened and these people are here. So basically giving a story reason for why they're in the SMP now. And part of it was like, did I just create life? It's like, no. And it's just like this whole like bit of like, maybe they are your kids. It's just like, we are not your kids. If you know what I'm talking about, congratulations. That's amazing. It was so funny. I was just like, what is happening? You know what's funny is I watched the, so basically the live stream was before the video that explains like things, I guess, as well. So I watched the live stream VOD, which it was too good. I was like, what is happening? Also, I just realized I don't think I want... Actually, no, I want it to look like this. It looks pretty. I don't think it looks pretty. I don't know what this is. We'll just stick with it. Anyways. That whole moment, it was just funny. Also, I'm just realizing, should I just actually make this, like, basalt, like, black, not basalt, deep slate or something? I don't know. What does it look like? What does it look like? Let's see. I'll take a look. What is... Okay, let's look at stairs. A blackstone? Polished blackstone? Oh, that doesn't even look appealing. It doesn't even work. Never mind. I was thinking it would work. Maybe different? Let's try. It doesn't look good. I thought it would look better, but no, it doesn't. It looks terrible. I hate it. No. Get rid of all this. I thought it would look good, but it doesn't. It looks terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Okay, it's not... Okay, that's a bit of exaggeration, but it just doesn't look good, okay? Okay, let's see. Build this in so it looks nicer, sort of. It doesn't look that nice. I did this. It looks okay. I like it. Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking about that. It just... Anyways, what to do here? I don't know what else to do. Should I put the bedroom here? I feel like I should. It looks so perfect. I'm gonna do it. But also, I don't know how to make it look so nice and fancy. So, it'll just be regular beds with, oak, maybe. I don't know. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. Does this look nice? Looks weird. I don't know. Or maybe I got an idea. Let's try this. Oh wait, what about stairs? How does this look? I can't make it look nice like that. I guess? I don't know. Sorta is okay, but let's see. Let's try something. Oh, maybe, wait. That doesn't look right to me. Can I make this? No. I guess it must be something else, or like a mod, I guess. Aww. I could do that, but I can't do it in the way that I was hoping it would work. Alright. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know. Man, then you just like building and not know what the heck you're doing. I try my best. Oh, now that just looks weird. I don't like it anymore. Okay. Also thinking about it, the one thing I find like strange is the fact that like Minecraft's been around for quite a while and they haven't even considered like adding vertical slabs. And I can see why people point out how like this should be a thing, because I'm like, yeah, because it's like a vertical slab is just a slab but vertical. So it's like, what? How does it not exist as a feature yet? Like that is, oh my goodness, I don't even know. Oops. Oops. Oh right, I can't do that. Do I have? No. No. Oh, that looks comfortable, but also not what we want. Just put that there. Wait, where? Place this. Huh. I had noticed this earlier, but I like how you jump on the bed and you bounce a little. Yay! And I love my Minecraft skins so much. I like making holiday themed ones. I made a summer theme one, and which isn't really holiday. It's just more like something I did for fun. And also, oh yeah, and also a Halloween one, which I'm gonna be honest, these two, the two other skins I made are never gonna see the light of day for like the next few months. I made them even though like we're not gonna see them for a while. Also, I should probably end it soon because I'm getting kind of hungry and yeah. Oops. Nice bed. Let's go sleep. I did say this earlier, but I do have mods. One of them is a simple voice chat, as you saw in there. I think I didn't point that out. I mean, you could have seen the little thing in the corner anyway, but yeah. Even though I don't really play with other people, I have it in case, like, I do end up, like, let's say, like, there is a server that has this function. Like, you know, like, just in case I ever want to use it. I'll say noise suppression is kind of annoying though, because like, it's actually with me, like from my experiences with it, because like, noise suppression, like it's fine, it's really useful, but because I sometimes speak so soft-spoken, like I have a very soft voice, like I tend to not hear myself. Like my voice cuts off like a lot and it's so annoying. But I am sort of getting better. Like I think you guys could tell based on the fact that my like avatar's bouncing. Because I have noise suppression on my avatar, or mostly. So, like for the Discord thing, so. Yeah. Okay, maybe change how I do this because that is... Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking about a fanfiction again. Help! My brain is thinking about something again and I'm like, oh great, not again. You know what, I'm just gonna... Make the tree... clear it out again. I'm thinking about it again, help! I'm just like sitting here and now I suddenly thought about this fanfiction again. I'm like, oh no, why, please help. Let's see. That is not a tree. That is terrible. Try my best. It looks like a bell. Unintentionally. To be fair, let's be real here. How am I supposed to make a Christmas tree in Minecraft of this tiny size? Like, how? That's a good question. And I'm trying to... It's really difficult. Oh, that doesn't look right. Well, it is kind of against the windows, so I guess... I don't like it. I'm gonna redo this tree. Maybe put it in here? But I kind of want this to be like a kitchen. How... I don't know how to do this. You know what? I'll just figure it out on my own time. Oh yeah, the big question, will I ever show off what this looks like? I have no idea. Like this entire area. Not sure. Maybe? I don't know. But I like the progress I made today though. I'm gonna put a carpet here. A red carpet. We'll just do a plain red carpet because it's nice. Maybe just this there? Yep. I think that looks good. That looks nice. I feel like I should put another chair, but it would block this way. Huh. I think it's good enough. Yeah, I think I'll end things here for today. Okay, let me go clear all this out. I have cookies. Anyways, I think that'll be all for today. I need to figure this out, and I can't figure it out right now because I'm hungry, and I typically don't really eat while streaming because my throat gets all messy, and I don't like that. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here for today. I made some impressive progress. I mean, this was basically nothing before, let's be real. It was literally nothing before, and now there's something also. Now this has happened. Oh, it's because of that. Let's fix that. Yeah, I want to try to avoid having too much light on the ground because it'll melt the snow, and I don't want to deal with that. Anyways, so yeah, that'll be all for today's stream. Yay! Oh yeah, there's snowman up there. Oh gosh. Yeah, I kind of had some snowman, like snow golems. That's what they're called. I kind of just had them like. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't know why they're up here. They just kind of ended up up here, on their own. And here's some random lightning rods. I just want to remove that. Anyways, yeah, they're kind of just chilling here. I don't know why they. When I spawned them here, they all just went up there over time. I don't know why. They just chose to, and then, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that'll be all for today's stream. So, well, the entire stream was mostly making this place. And it looks nice. I did really well. I think I did pretty well with this house. It's gonna be the biggest one in this area. Because well, I mean, there is the barn, but in terms of an actual house, like, it is on purpose the biggest one. I do want to have some smaller ones scattered here and more like presents that are actually houses in disguise. Yeah, and also they connect to each other inside as well. Yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot here. Basically, this is just a Christmas-themed holiday area that I made. And I'm kind of making my creative world kind of filled with stuff like this. Like, a lot of creativity, random stuff. Yeah. I do plan to do an I do plan to play an actual survival world. Maybe as an entire stream playthrough. Kind of a playthrough, kind of not. Oops, kind of not. I don't know. I'll think about it. I do want to do that though, like do an entire like stream more Minecraft, but like in survival and trying the end goal being the classic defeat the Ender Dragon, but I never did that before. I played Minecraft many times, but I never really played survival, at least not much. And most certainly never beating the Ender Dragon. So that's definitely like something I want to do. Like, I do want to do that. That is the goal. And also it was pretty fun when I was like messing around in Bedrock Edition, when I was like just doing the thing to get the cape and all that. So yeah. And I think that's it. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.